Today we're going to be doing another top 10 video, which this one is going to be a MLB top 10 video. Most division titles by one team in MLB history. Starting off with number 10, we have the Cleveland Guardians. 10 division titles. They last won it in 2018, and they were in the American League Central Division. Now, they won their third consecutive division title, but in the ALDS, they got swept by Houston in 3 games. Number 9. We got the Boston Red Sox. They also won 10 division titles. They also won in 2018. That was also their third consecutive division title. But they were in a different division, though. They were in the American League East Division. And in the ALDS, they beat the Yankees in 4 games. ALCS, they beat the Astros in 5 games. And in the World Series, they beat the Dodgers in another 5 games to win it all. Number 8, we got the Philadelphia Phillies. 11 division titles. They last won it in 2011. And they were in the National League East Division. That was their 5th consecutive division title. But in a close 5 games, they unfortunately lost to the St. Louis Cardinals 3-2. At number 7, we have the Houston Astros. 11 division titles. They last won it recently, last year, 2021. And they're in the American League West Division. Now, for the 3rd time in their 5-year playoff streak, they went to the World Series, but unfortunately in 6 games, they lost to the Atlanta Braves. Number 6, Minnesota Twins. They have 12 division titles. They last won it in 2020, and they were in the American League Central. And in the 2020 AL Wildcard Series, they still couldn't even win a playoff game. They haven't won a playoff game since 2004, and yet they still can't even win a playoff game. They got swept by the Houston Astros within 2 games because the expanded wildcard series, they expanded it to a best-of-3 a wildcard series, but it went back to just a wildcard game in 2021. Number 5, we have the St. Louis Cardinals. 14 division titles. They last won it in 2019, and they're in the National League Central Division. And in the 2019 NLDS, it was a close fight. In Game 4, Yadier Molina saved the series for the Cardinals, and 1 game later, they were able to advance to the NLCS. So in 5 games, the Cardinals were able to advance to the NLCS for the first time since 2014. But they got swept by the Washington Nationals in 4 games. Number 4, Oakland Athletics. They have 17 division titles. They last won in 2020, and they were in the American League West Division. For the first time since 2013, they won the division, and they went to the ALDS. They won the Wild Card Series 2-1, but unfortunately, they lost 3-1 in the ALDS to the Houston Astros. Number 3, we have the Los Angeles Dodgers. 19 division titles. They last won it in 2020, and they were in the National League West Division. Now, that was their last division title of their 8-year division title winning streak that started all the way back in 2013. And they won the World Series when they last won the division because they beat the Brewers. They actually swept the Brewers in the Wild Card Series. Then they swept the Padres. Then in a close 7 games, they beat the Atlanta Braves. And then in 6 games, they beat the Tampa Bay Rays to win the 2020 World Series. At number 2, we have the New York Yankees. 20 division titles. They last won it in 2019, and they were in the American League East Division. Now, in 2019, they had a rematch, them versus the Astros in the 2019 ALCS. But unfortunately, this time instead of losing in 7 games, they lost in 6 games in the ALCS. And it looks like in 2022, they might not be messing around because they have 62 wins and they might be winning the division in 2022 as well. Number 1, we have the Atlanta Braves. 21 division titles. They last won it recently in 2021, and they were in the National League East Division. And for the Atlanta Braves, they won 14 straight division titles. Now, this was not, recent. This was all the way back in the 1990s to the early 2000s. That's the longest division title winning streak in MLB history. Wow, that is impressive. And in 2021, they would go on to beat the Brewers in the NLDS, beat the Dodgers, get revenge on the Dodgers after losing to them in the 2020 ALCS, and beat them in 2021 NLCS. And they beat the Houston Astros in 6 games to win the World Series. Now, that'll conclude it for today's video. If you guys like MLB content, and if you don't want to miss more of them, then please smash that subscribe button and smash that like button, and comment if you want to see something else. Until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.